I was interested in is like, I saw you and learned about you first when Monkey Crunk came out. And I'd never heard about you before that. Heard your track in somebody's set, tracked you down, saw it on Bandcamp. And then it seemed like overnight you were headlining festivals and had like chart-topping tracks and stuff like that. And I know there's probably a lot that went into that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about like the wind up to that, like kind of how you got up to where Monkey Crunk launched.
To be honest, though, that was one of the first out of probably 5 songs that I wrote at that tempo and finished. So I was writing breaks and electro before that. Still only had a few releases, very few, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 singles. And yeah, Monkey Crunk kind of, I was actually really hesitant to play it. I was writing it and I just finished it in probably a couple of days. And I'd never heard anything like it. I hadn't heard West Coast bass music. I didn't know who Bass Nectar really was, you know. I kind of had heard, I did know who he was. But I'd heard some of his music, but never really kind of knew about what was going on over here. And, you know, really didn't know it. So I was kind of hesitant, and I remember playing it for this show once. I can't remember where it was, but played it and all these guys started breakdancing to it, like being super into it. I was like, holy shit, this is cool. This works. And so I just decided to give a few tracks away for free just because it was like, I don't think people really know that I do this stuff and where I am, and did that, and it just spread fast, you know. I randomly stumbled into making music like that. I didn't really have a lot of background in making that sort of tempo or anything like that. Just, yeah, I love funky music, I love hip hop, I love breaks, I love electro, I love all that sort of stuff. So I just kind of tried to put it together, but there wasn't a huge build up of, I'd written music for years, maybe 7 years before that. But not seriously, you know, by any means. It was kind of a couple of tracks a year kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really.
If we fast forward from there until now, it's been how long? A couple of years since?
Just over, 2.5 years.
Yeah. And now you're on your 3rd tour through North America. You're here in Vancouver playing the Red Room.
Yeah.
And you've been hitting the festival circuits. You've played Shambhala, you've played Burning Man.
Yeah.
You've got management now. You know, maybe just walk me through how that success happened from the point where you're just like, I'm going to give a few tracks away, this new sound for free, and then like, you know, what happened between then and now? Yeah,
well, I remember having a conversation with one of my good friends, and I kept, at the time I was like, I want to go to the States, I want to play music, I want to go to Burning Man, I want to support this person, I want to do that, and I kind of just kept saying that stuff and doing it, and kept writing music, just having fun with it, and it kind of, I guess I played like a festival just after that EP came out in Australia, and a lot of people had never heard about me, and the guy who put the festival on put me in like a main slot, like a really good slot, and I was kind of like, okay, cool, I'll do that, no worries. And most people were like, who is this person, whatever. Play. Instantly had like all over the internet, people were sharing the music around and being like, did you see this? Kind of.
When they were sharing the music around, were they sharing your link to Bandcamp, or how were they sharing it?
Mostly, yeah.
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 Okay.
And there wasn't a lot, you know, it was still, it was, well, enough, you know, a good 1,000 people or something probably did it pretty quickly, and it spread. But after then, it was kind of like I had to put a lot of effort into playing, you know, early morning slots, and it was almost just about getting there and doing it, you know, and being in the right spot at the right time, or giving yourself the opportunity to be in the right spot.